We have something internally called Next Bets, and twice a year we have a panel where anybody in the company can come in and pitch and say, I think we should be building this, and I have one or two people that want to work on it. And you don't have to get a yes from everyone on the panel. That would be a committee where like one no means nobody does it. You don't have to go to your boss, your boss's boss, your boss's boss, all the way to the CEO. That's also a committee in another form where one person's no kills it. And my fear was from reading things about like, Steve Wozniak at HP, like he went famously and went to HP and said, I think we should build a personal computer. They said, no, he left to found Apple. And so your best people, even junior people on the team, can really be on the frontier, like coming with great ideas. Not all of them are going to be great, but some of them are really great things. And so what we've done is we've created this Next Bets program twice a year. They can come in and pitch, but they only need to get one yes. So of the panel, there's different product group leaders who each have their own budget. They can decide to fund it out of their own budget. There's folks like myself, some young engineers like, our president, CFO, et cetera. And so if you get any one of them to decide they want to fund it, you're greenlit. And it's kind of like coming in and pitching an internal set of venture capitalists. So that's what we modeled it after, is if you go pitch 10 venture VCs and you get one term sheet, you can go move forward. So it lowers the bar for these ideas to be tried. Now, we also want to make sure we don't lose focus at Coinbase. So we can't just like fund everything willy-nilly, right? We use what's called like 70-20-10 resource allocation. So 70% of the resources are on like our core business, which has a certain definition of a scale and profitability. Make sure you keep the main thing. 20% are on these adjacent or strategic bets that have reached a certain scale, but they're not profitable yet. And 10% are on these venture bets, the next bets, which are typically very small teams, like 2 or 3 people, small amounts, but they're really kind of crazy high potential ideas where it's okay if they don't work, but if the ones that do work could be really massive. And then we get to try like a lot of really innovative ideas. And USDC came out of that. The Base blockchain came out of that. There's a really cool one we'll probably announce in a couple weeks. So yeah.
A few moments later.
There's actually been examples where I voted no on something and it turned out to be a massive success. And an example of that is like USDC, which is the stablecoin. I actually, embarrassed to admit, I voted no on that idea. Luckily, somebody else funded it out of their budget. And I think in 2025, we did like 800 million revenue off it or something.